brand, we're a lifestyle, fusing modern design, exceptional comfort, and uncompromising quality, and timeless nature-inspired colors and designs. Our stunning, super soft, and stylish collections will touch you on every level. From farm to home, our products look good, feel good, and do good.
Hello and welcome back to your refreshed home, to the home of your dreams, not just because the prices, not just because of the beauty, but because what you're doing for yourself and for your body by putting 100% organic materials all over your skin, the largest organ you have, you can't put a price on that. But if you did, it would be a lot more than what you're able to get today with our 8-piece towel set. Remember, we have our flex payments and free shipping on everything? What that's bringing this to is about $2 per towel. $2 per towel. I would pay my daughter $2 just to wash a towel for me. This is now going to be your go-to set. You're probably gonna grab more than one. I wanna give you the colors, and then I'll introduce our guests. Get ready, because they are very, very exciting. This is called the white. It's a little bit more of a cream off-white, very 5-star resort, just beautiful. Here is the indigo. Again, a little bit more of a muted tone. These are gonna go great in your home. Sage green, the trending color of interior decor for the last year and beyond. Rose smoke. Can you tell it's my favorite? It deserved a moment of silence. So pretty. This is going to bring that life back into your bathroom. Wonderful for a guest bathroom. Everyone loves their grays. Can I just tell you the hand feel on these? Holy manoli, these are soft and velvet-like. But here's the best part, 100%, not just cotton, organic cotton. And that means usually another digit on the price tag, but not today. We have Marcy Zaroff with us, as well as Nigel Barker. Marcy actually is the pioneer of the organic movement, starting with the foods that you knew at your Whole Foods and everywhere else, but then created the fundamentals of how to grade an organic textile in your home. I would have thought these would have been $300, Marcy, we're so lucky. Now, Nigel Barker, let me know if I'm looking good enough for camera.
You look fantastic,
You
by
know
the way.
Nigel, of course, 17 years on the #1 show of Project Runway.
Well, I did Project Runway as well, by the way. I've done them all at this point, and you're being very kind. I think it's been about 30 years of various things, but when it comes to fashion, when it comes to style, this is the world I've been working in. And look, even your towels can look stylish, can look fashionable, and these are the colors of the season. This is what we're talking about. So you can bring, like you said, new life, new fashions, new trends to the bedroom, to the bathroom. That's what it's all about.
It is, and if you can make just a quick refresher without having to change all of your structures, change the sinks, change the showers, just with your towels, this is the way to refresh it. And are these colors the year-round colors, in your opinion?
Oh, well, the thing is, they're timeless classic colors, right?
Nature-inspired, too.
Yeah, nature-inspired, and they go beautifully together. So, you know what? I'm lucky enough to have almost the entire collection, and I mix and match them together in the bathroom, and they look amazing layered. So if you actually get several, even if the grey and the pink, by the way, are fantastic. So his and hers, but then when you layer them, they look beautiful in the bathroom. So it's very sophisticated and totally ups your ante. Again, the sage and the indigo go beautifully together. Right? So it's not just one, it's two. And by the way, that's my wife in the picture, in my own bathroom, at my own house.
That is
So you're actually in my bathroom with me at this moment. Well, actually with my wife, which, you know. And there she is again. Look, we love them, and the feel of them. They're so soft, they're so luxurious, and you know what? They get, I wouldn't say this, they get better and better, if that's possible. You know, sometimes things get, when you wash them, it almost ruins it. In this situation, they just get even more softer.
Very absorbent too. They're super lofty. They're absolutely the most cozy towels, and 630 GSM, but they're also highly absorbent. And the thing that, you know, when you get out of the bathtub and your skin is wet and you put the bath towel around your body and to soak up, you know, what's on your skin, the chemicals that are often in cotton towels, or even, obviously even worse, non-cotton towels, are getting absorbed into your wet skin. So the beautiful thing about farm-to-home towels is the comfort, the softness, the quality, no compromise, but they're pure. There's no toxic chemicals anywhere in these towels.
Work that towel.
So feel
How
good
am I
against your
looking
skin.
here? Now, I know that when it comes to beauty, that usually means that we're getting something that has a lot of form, but maybe we're lacking on the function. And Nigel, of course, these two working as a pair, let me tell you, this is the powerhouse that I want, not just for my home decor, for all of my home textiles, beds, bathrooms, all of those refreshers. But just like Marcy was telling us, it's not just about getting that buzzword of it being cotton. It's about being organic, because sometimes what they're using to create the cotton towels that you're using, that's not going to wash out once or twice. It might even have little bits of plastics in it we're putting all over our bodies, and then wondering, what's all these people talking about, the chemicals and the microplastics? Maybe I'll do my laundry a little bit safer, just like with our today's special. Maybe I'll knock the chemicals out of what I'm eating or drinking. What about on your largest organ, your skin? Now, for that, I think a $16 flex payment, you'll feel great the moment you place the
Value
order.
and values.
Yes, and to get the two colors together, I love your
gorgeous.
idea, Nigel. So you think that this rose and the gray together are a great pair?
Oh my goodness, I mean, literally that's what we have, that's what I do.
It's beautiful.
So, I mean, I just think this is such a sophisticated color. I mean, it really is beautiful. And the two together, this is what you would do if you were literally doing a fragrance ad. You would add a smoky pink with a beautiful gray, like almost like a thundercloud. You know, the two come together and it's like, okay, wow, this is beautiful.
And then bring the spa home.
And let me talk, I mean, one quick thing too, look, for all the guys out there, like I have a shaved head and I've got, you know, and I shave my face regularly. One of the issues that guys have when it comes to toweling is that it gets caught on your head when you try to dry your hair, right? Guys hate that. You may not know that, your husband may not have told you, the guys out there know what they're talking about, know what I'm talking about, especially on your beard. This doesn't happen. They're so soft, it literally goes right over your head and you dry your head and it doesn't get caught. And it happens to me all the time. I'm in spas and I'm like, ooh, I'm like jerking. I'm like, this is uncomfortable because it's not truly soft.
You can tell that there is a velvety plushness to these. Remember, for this price, usually for an organic cotton towel set, I found a couple that were 6 pieces, not 8 pieces. They were over $100. Here at HSN, we're bringing you this very luxury boutique brand that we brought into small batches. In fact, our indigo is already becoming limited here in the towels. And wait till you see how beautiful they're going to match back to your new bedding. So if you do decide whether you're going to do that wonderful rose or the gray, the white, which might be my favorite because it's the prettiest darn white I ever saw.
And it's the spa.
I can tell you paid attention to that white.
Oh, look, the white is fantastic because it's not exactly white. It's a slight off-white, which has a little cream to it, which in my opinion is beautiful. I mean, that's the thing about colors. There's 1,000 different colors. By the way, the blue is what my daughter has, and the green is what my son has at college. So there's a reason to, you know, give someone you love something in your life, something like this.
Oh, absolutely. Coming up in our hour, especially if you love our next few items, we have a mattress topper. I've never heard Alexandra Baker speechless, but she said when she laid on it, it actually did change her life, and she would rather have this over a new mattress. That will be coming up later in the hour. And I think if you want to have the full look, the full transformation, there is no better way than this. Would you say, what is the #1 thing if you could only change one thing in your bedroom to fully transform it?
Well, I mean, think about it like this. Your bed is like a canvas, right, in the room. So how do you design the rest of your room? You have to start with the one main signature piece. And obviously, you've got this huge canvas. Put something there that's soothing, that's beautiful, that sets the tone for the room. And by the way, our sheets look amazing at 2 very important moments in the day. That's golden hour, that's the first light, and that's the end of the light. That's when you wake up, and that's when you go into bed and you're going to your room, when the sheen just picks up and it looks stunning. That's what you want, something that's going to really calm you. And this is about the art of sleep, people.
So
the
beautiful.
art of sleep.
Sleep experience.
I'm blown away right now.
Isn't this gorgeous?
I hadn't touched them with my hands. Let me tell you, when I knew it was 100% organic cotton, what I expected was a scratchiness.
No,
Crunchy, boxy, boring.
This is why we have, when I say the pioneers,
inside
truly
and
the
out,
pioneers.
both sides, right?
Oh, and everything that's touching your body, whether you if you're someone who sleeps with the sheets, we have the sheets coming up as well.
Cozy.
You see the sheet here beneath this duvet, but if you are someone who just knows, I'm going to be sitting on this duvet, I want it to be comfortable. I want it to last. I want it to breathe. Nothing breathes better than organic cotton. It will help to wick away that moisture, antimicrobial, of course, any anti-allergen. We love that. But the softness of it is showing me you truly are the queen, Marcy.
So let me tell you one thing quickly, though, as I jump in here behind Marcy.
In bed.
The one thing, there is a warning with these sheets. There is an actual warning that comes with them, that if you get these sheets, you may spend the rest of your life in bed because they are so comfortable you won't want to get out of bed. You know, so that is the one problem with these sheets, is that they are really, really comfortable. So comfortable. I'll tell you a funny little story quickly, is that I literally was looking for my dog, Memphis, about 2 days ago. Couldn't find him anywhere. You know, dogs have a way of finding the most comfortable place in the house to sleep. He had curled himself up in my sheets. I wrapped him up, and guess what? He wasn't in there alone. He was in there with Stella, our cat. Now, the fact that the two of them know what they're talking about, I'm just saying...
They both chose this?
They chose this.
You know what, though? Animals know when there's chemicals and they avoid it.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
And we're looking at the organic cotton, which you would expect, again, to find another digit on the price tag. I want to let you know what you're getting these home for. If you have that twin, you're going to get them home for $13 and change on Flex. Forget about it. It's a try-me price. Yeah. If you have the full $16 and change, for my queens, under 20. And you will get to choose, there it is, between the indigo that you're seeing or the coral that is the bed that we're all sharing right now. Those are your two color options. Your king will be 3 flex pays of $23 and change, and all of them will come with 2 shams other than the twin, which will come with the single sham. So imagine getting that twin home for $19, which is, you know, less than $7 per piece on Flex to try out. We always have a 30-day try, full money back guarantee. Shipping and handling taken care of. That was a last minute change. We love that. You're going to feel great about yourself, your loved ones, your animals, being on something that finally...
Babies' faces, your kids, your grandkids, lying on this 100% certified organic cotton. So from seed to shelf, no harmful chemicals in the growing or the sewing or the dyeing or the printing. There's no pesticides, there's no fertilizers. There's also no toxic chemicals in the dyeing, formaldehyde, heavy metals, chlorine bleaches. So you can sleep better, you can sleep peacefully, knowing you're not giving anything up. People think organic is some kind of compromise or sacrifice or deprivation, but it's not. It's value add. You're getting more because this gorgeous print as well.
Most
the
of the time when I think organic, I think I can't afford it sometimes.
That's what I think,
you know,
too.
You go into the store and you see an organic sort of vegetable and you're like, and then right next to it is the one that's not organic. Oh, you can't quite afford it. Well, that's the thing. This is organic, so it's exactly what you want in your body, on your body, but at a price that you can afford, so that therefore you're not having to make that difficult choice. And by the way, let's talk about the pattern
print,
for a second.
totally.
Right? So this is a batik style of printing, right, which is an ancient 1,000-year-old style of doing things, which make it very soft. You know, they use like wooden printing to push through with waxes and what have you to make this effect. It's a plumeria, which is a beautiful flower. Some people call it a frangipani, and it's a lovely little flower.
Say it again.
Frangipani.
Very good. Needed that again.
Right?
Frangipani.
Exactly. Well, you know, in English you can say anything. When you have an English accent, you can get away with murder. But you know, it's delicate enough so that it's not there in your face, but it's just, you know, at the same time, it's a very organic feel and look to it, which is calming in itself.
I get out of bed. And it works so beautifully with our sheet sets.
Yes.
So you have your rose sheets that work perfectly with the coral batik, the plumeria, and you've got the indigo sheets that work beautifully with the indigo pattern.
Absolutely.
And then we have, of course, the white, which also work beautifully, and you can sort of mix and match with the shams and the pillowcases. It's just such a gorgeous combination. Working back to the towels, too, of course.
Of course. And these sheets will be coming up in a moment, but I know that if you're looking at what we're at right now with this duvet, that rose smoke, get it in the towel, get it in the sheet set.
I have
even
this
if
on
you're
my
not,
bed. I am obsessed
I'm telling
with
you,
it.
just
I love it.
girlfriend to girlfriend, even if you're not in the market for a duvet, which you should be if your duvet is currently not organic, we will put extra money towards getting our detergents to not have harmful chemicals, and we're using it to wash harmful chemicals that we then lay on again for a third of our life. This is the way to remove that guilt, that questioning all of those
Guilt-free
chemicals that are
indulgence.
getting worse and worse. And I'm shocked at just how soft and satiny it is. You usually only get that in a microfiber. It's cool to the touch, it's satiny, it's soft, it's breathable, and we know that it's totally guilt-free. But these sheets, girl, this smoky rose in the pink,
is gorgeous.
I will be buying this when I get off air today.
This is my favorite.
I'm blown away. It's almost like the softest rose quartz tone. I think you have to get it, even if it's under $20, all sizes. If you get the sheet set, we have the twin XL. Some of them, by the way, are getting limited in the sheets, so we'll be talking about that in a moment. But when you add this duvet, this is taking it to a whole new world because the print's gorgeous, Nigel.
Look, you owe it to yourself. I mean, I talk about the sort of the art of sleep all the time because, to be honest, I'm not by nature a good sleeper. You know, I find it hard to sleep. And yet, since we've been involved together working on bedding and all the rest of it, really, I have the best night's sleep. I mean, you put your head on here and there's a coolness to it.
Yeah,
and I overheat
breathe.
at night. There's a reason why we overheat at night, because so many of our sheets that we normally use have plastics involved in the making of microfibers. So you're literally sleeping in like a trash bag, to be honest with you. But this is not all natural. Your body breathes, and therefore you are very cool at night. You don't overheat. You don't wake up, you know, over and over again. That's my personal experience, and I've got to tell you, it's fantastic.
And the skin is the largest organ in your body, right? So it's not just what we put in our bodies. When we think about organic food, you think about clean beauty, right? It's taking that to another level where you're not giving anything up. You're just building on a healthier lifestyle where you can sleep better, knowing that not only are you wrapping yourself in a comforter, in sheets that are not, you know, shredding any kind of chemicals on your skin, but also gentler on your skin, but also gentler on Mother Earth, right? For our children and our children's futures. And that's a big part of Farm to Home's commitment and mantra, is really to give you what you want and, you know, no compromise on style, on color, on design. But, oh, by the way, it's also, you know, good for human and environmental wellness, which who doesn't want that?
Oh, of course. You know, Marcy, we're lucky to have her here. I'm trying, I don't want to upstage Nigel.
No, please.
See Daddy Nigel over
I was
here.
going to say, there's three in the bed and the little one said. But
Roll over. But Marcy was the pioneer in creating what the organic seal of approval is across the world for textiles. So she didn't just say, oh, hey, it's a buzzword, let's do it. Marcy's someone who said, look, we're filtering our water and then laying in trash bags. We're filtering our water and then sleeping surrounded by chemicals. This could be one of the greatest contributors to all of that chemical shed in your life, and you just didn't know it until today. What a wonderful way to solve that problem for under $20 on Flex with free shipping and handling. And I will speak to what Nigel mentioned with the frangipangies. Is that the word?
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
I love that it's a print that's not so overwhelming, that it's just going to add that little bit of visual interest to a room.
And flowers, perfect for spring, as everything is awakening right now. Very, you know, symbolic of how we want to feel. Even though you won't want to get out of bed, we need to wake up at some point. But the flowers are just these plumeria designs. And it looks like a handmade design. That's the beauty of the batik print. But it's, you know, we've been able to bring this to you with all eco-friendly dyes as well. So
I love that.
Just so soft.
Are we going to peel this back now?
Yummy.
We're going to peel it back. And coming up also in our hour, we have from the same people who are bringing you the luxury bed topper, we have pillows available, queen and king, with that removable case there. Look at the filling. Isn't that great? This is what we deserve. Oh my gosh, the gray looks even better.
Is what I was going to say.
This is what's on my bed.
Can we get the one of the roses down here just so we can show it? I'd love to have one of those folded if we can. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just bring the pillowcase over just in case. But let's talk for a moment about these sheets because, oh my goodness, they're cool to the touch.
Aren't they amazing?
They are soft, they are silken, but the best part is they are the best of both worlds when it comes to what we want with our fabrications. So speak to me a little bit about what you did to create the combo here that we're getting that really I've never seen anywhere. Well,
so soft, right?
I did see it somewhere else. I did for $168.
There you go.
That was the price for this exact same blend.
Yeah, so this is a 70% certified organic, 30% tensile lyocell, which is derived from eucalyptus, broken down and uber soft and silky.
Like
so you
sateen.
get that extra drape. It's a 300 thread count sateen, very high quality, and that perfect kind of Goldilocks seasonless weight. Not too heavy, not too light, but so soft and drapey. And the tensile adds strength to the product as well. So when you're sleeping, you're gonna sleep so well in these sheets. And I would say with organic, it's probably the gateway, you know, to if you're gonna try an organic cotton product, sheets are the starting point because we're spending a third of our lives in our beds and you're lying with your sheets wrapped around your skin, sleeping with pillowcases against your mouth, right? So when you start to think about what's in our products, what's in our bedding, you want to know that it's pure, that it's clean, just like organic food, just like clean beauty products. Something that is going to be good for you, gentle on your skin, gentle on Mother Earth, and give you the best sleep experience you could ever dream of.
And by the way, look good. Look good.
Yeah, Nigel's more where I'm at. I want it to be really, really pretty and a great price, but it's important that sometimes when you just look for really pretty and a great price, we're just opening our mouth and inhaling chemicals all night. Let me show you what you can get for really pretty and a great price. These are the color options we have available. The soft gray is what we're on. There's, of course, almost a slight silver finish to it, but remember all of this being that organic cotton and the Tencel. I had to bring over this rose. The rose smoke. Now, this is the color combination that Nigel is saying you just gotta grab it. By the way, last call on Cal King and Rose Smoke already, just from showing it to you this morning, and last call on Twin and Twin XL on the Rose Smoke. In fact, Twin and Twin XL are becoming limited in all colors, but on this Rose Smoke in particular, we're already starting to look like we may be losing sizes. Here's why. It's a pink you've never seen. There's warm tones, there's cool tones.
Cosmo.
That's amen. It's warm tones, it's cool tones, it's soft, it's unbelievably durable. It does not need a break in time. I've never felt organic cotton so smooth to the touch, and your body temperature will thank you. Just because I have to, I'm gonna show you the other colors, but let's be real, we're all dreaming of this rose smoke right now. Now, if you wanna add a print, look how smart Nigel was in his creation of this. It's called the Floral Vintage Indigo, and when you pair it with your indigo.
How beautiful is that?
Gorgeous.
Look at that double.
Nigel.
But the thing is about all of these sheets and this particular dual colors is that they actually all work well together. And one of the things that our stylists were doing in New York City when we were doing the photo shoot was actually combining pillows of all different colors and putting them on the bed at the same time. So there's something that people are often like, oh, wait a second, not all my sheets are clean at the same time. Guess what? If you actually mix and match our collections, they all work together, and it's actually cool now to put pillows of the wrong size. Just like people in fashion are wearing socks which are not matching, because that's now cool. Guess what? You can do the same thing with your pillows.
Those yellow socks?
I just have to ask, Nigel, what do you think is the wildest fashion trend happening right now, and you don't understand it? Do you have any?
There's a lot of things I don't understand when it comes to fashion. I'm a bit of an old school kind of guy. You know, I mean, things come around, they go around. Some things should just go away completely and never come back. But, you know, the tight jeans are coming back, which I often thought were, you know, can look good. But let's face it, most of us don't want to wear tight jeans, do we? Peeling them off. Anyway, we'll
But Nigel Barker, of course, a host on America's Next Top Model for 17 years. He's also hosted several podcasts. He has a new espresso martini coming out, the Dog Pound Gym. He just showed at the New York Fashion Week a whole new line. And everything that you do, Nigel, it's not just about, is it reasonable?
No.
Is it going to be useful in your life?
It has to be the best of the best.
It has to be gorgeous.
It has to be the best of the best. That is my entire career has been about talking about things, being involved with products that are the best. And listen, guys, it's so important that we do the right thing by the planet and by ourselves, but don't compromise on style and how it looks. My own children, children are taking these to school. They have them on their beds at home. I have these on my beds at home. And the color palette is so in vogue right now that you are doing yourself, you know, this is how do you refresh your room and then feel great about it.
These are on my bed.
These two colors together, and it's so bizarre because you think you hear the words pink and gray, and I think I've seen it all. I have not seen two tones that play off each other this well since I can recall, and I totally understand why you have it in the bathroom. Imagine if you got that rose smoke in the towel set and the gray in the towel set, and you go from that master bath to your bedroom where the color theory is continued on. That's a dream,
No,
Nigel.
it's actually kind of like a little cinematic, I'm afraid. It really is. It's almost a little James Bond thing going on.
For under $20 to be able to get these home in these two colors, it's like someone designed your home.
No, absolutely. And you've done it yourself, and people are going to walk in and be like, oh, you know, I like what you've done. I see what you've done. And you're bringing the masculine and the feminine together.
Yes.
And that's a beautiful thing. It's where one with the look and the feel.
Yes, and I brought that pink over to us, which is why you're seeing the one pillow on the bed there. But all of these will come with the flat, the fitted, and 2 pillowcases. If you do grab the twin and twin XL, it will be 1 pillowcase. Now, we love the sage, we love the white, we love the indigo, and the indigo floral. Yeah. This is that sage. What do you think about this sage tone?
Perfect. Yeah, when you feel like you're out in nature as spring is coming and the leaves are starting to blossom, and it's just so soothing and calming. I love this color. It's
well, this
so
is what
rich.
I was talking about right now when I said that they all go together. So what our stylist literally did on set was do blue, do green, do pink, and do them all together. So you had all the different pillows together, and actually they worked fantastically, and it was so much fun. All of a sudden, it was as if you had, you know, opened a bag of beautiful jewels and poured them on your pillow. You know, all the different jewel tones. That's why they work so well together, because you're used to seeing them in beautiful necklaces, and you know. And I always sort of reference when you think of sort of your bed sheets and things, you don't think of fashion, you don't think of jewelry, but there's no reason why it shouldn't be designed in the same way and with the same idea when it comes to the colors.
Don't cover up my favorite child.
I know, right?
She's unreal, because there's almost a light coming off of this. I think your bed's going to look fresher. It's going to look new. If you're not ready to refresh your whole home, redesign your whole home, this sheet set right now in the rose smoke, which by the way is very popular and getting limited. We have just about 400 total to go around in all sizes.
How
I
about
will say,
the 5-star hotel experience with the white?
To add that with a white, or to add that with the beautiful gray tone. But if you are looking at a Cal King, a twin or twin XL, it's last call on the rose smoke. And I know a lot of people love to have that white tone. It's just so beautiful. Don't think twice on the white. It's evergreen. It will always look great. And this one happens to be, I'd say,
timeless,
a true
machine
white.
washable, dryable, easy care. You know, the 300 thread count, sateen, very high quality.
And let's just talk about lying under the sheets again.
All right, let's do it.
You two do it. I have a husband.
Like, you know,
Come on, Nigel.
because quite frankly, you know, when you get sheets like this,
you will
like
not
I said,
want to get out of bed.
You don't want to get out of bed. And I've talked about the art of sleep before. The art of sleep it's not easy to get a good night's sleep these nights. Think about all the things that are going on in the world. But if you can get to your bedroom and actually go, oh, okay.
Here, Mama, take this.
How comfortable is that?
And your kids
really
and your pets.
Just have the right temperature as well. That's what I'm talking about, where you know you're not overheating, you're not sweating, you feel great. And what Marcy was talking about earlier, how many of us want to wear the same T-shirt day in, day out, day in, day out? If you can refresh and have a different colours and actually have something that's breathable, you wouldn't wear a trash bag and walk around, would you? So why would you put, you know, sheets that are actually made of microfibers?
Sheets. They're plastic, right? So we don't think about this. But did you ever think about why you're not sleeping well at night? It's because your skin might not be breathing. And so if you're not sleeping on a pure and natural and chemical-free type of fabric, then you're putting something against your skin that becomes, you know, a part of your own sleep experience. So why not make that the best sleep experience you could possibly have?
You know, Marcy, I never thought that this would end up with the two of us being in bed together. But,
sorry, Chrissy.
Myself as your
but you
butler,
know,
don't
when you're
mind
working
me.
in bedding,
And Eric.
these sorts of things happen. You know what I mean?
Now, I do think, I just want to show you our colors one more time, because if you're not able to grab the rose smoke before it sells out, here are your other options. This is that indigo that has the beautiful, almost like a little micro dainty print here.
It's a little cotton.
It is.
It's like being in a field of cotton, right?
bloom.
Like in my favorite place.
Yes,
it's my
very
happy
farmhouse
place.
chic. I love that. Here's the white. Here's that gorgeous indigo, which has an ode to a gray tone to it. It's very dusky. It's very, you know, gender friendly. And then here we have the sage. Unlike any sage I've seen, I wish my husband would wear this color in a shirt every day. It's just really pretty.
Super.
But let's save the best for last.
The hard sell on the pink people.
Do you see what this is doing to your camera? Do you see how this is looking on your screen? And knowing it's the organic cotton, which, by the way, there is not. You can sometimes feel the staples of the threads on cotton. That's what we feel with our hands. This feels like a sateen finish. If you love the softness of a microfiber, if you love that look of a sateen, but you want the coolness and the breathability of a cotton, look no further, under $20 while they last. But if you don't get her in time, what would be your second favorite?
That's a good question. before we went on air, she did tell us that she was actually ordering them for herself. So I'm just hoping that there's actually some left by the time we get done.
I've never seen a pink like that.
I mean, you know what? For me,
Everyone
I am
in
a
the
bit of a
house.
classic guy. So it actually, I do love a great set of white sheets.
Right.
I mean, it's something about going to a hotel and it's always white sheets, because half the time at home you don't do white sheets because they're actually quite difficult to keep clean just by the nature of them. But treat yourself, and guess what? That's why the sort of pattern breaks up the white, and you can do a bit of both. Again, you know, there's nothing quite like having just a flash of a little touch of texture, color, to bring the bed to life and to give it dimension.
My goodness, all these together are beautiful. I had such a wonderful time with you two.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're lucky to have you here, truly.
Well, sweet dreams. And
With
you know, I'm
this.
living the dream. We're all living the dream. So
Live the dream with us.
you know.
Wonderful. I'll be buying your espresso martinis, please. Everyone be looking out for those. We're going to take a little bit of a break.
to home too.
That's right.
Friday.
Trusted by millions. She is one of America's most successful female inventors.
If somebody's struggling, I look at how could I make that better for them.
For 25 years, Joy Mangano has been part of the HSN family.
The HSN customer is who I dream about.
And she's just getting started.
The product we're creating is amazing.
Don't miss Joy Mangano here on HSN.
Retire? I have too much fun.
As a chef, cooking's not only my job, it's a passion. And I know the importance of having the right tools. Enter Kitchen HQ. From high-performance cookware to time-saving gadgets. Kitchen HQ tools are designed to make cooking easier, faster, and more enjoyable for cooks at all levels. And they're affordably priced. Kitchen HQ can help you master any meal exclusively at HSN.
The Spring Style Maker Special is at HSN. Open up your closet and get ready to add some wow. We've got top designers like Sea Wonder by Christian Siriano. Go effortlessly chic with G by Giuliana Rancic. Elevate your wardrobe with Tower Hill by Christy Brinkley. Join us to get inspired and dress to impress with style. Spring Style Maker Special, Thursday at midnight on HSN.
Hello, welcome back. Wasn't that so much fun? Let's just continue on the train of your fabulous Dream Oasis bed. But first, the dress. If you ever love anything that we're wearing, you can find it by searching the words Host Closet on hsn.com. Today, I have on two very special pieces. This is a jacket by Democracy. You just cannot have enough Democracy denim. It really is the top of the line luxury denim. It has fully functioning snap buttons here throughout, just a little bit of a cap sleeve, and then I love that fun kind of ode to the 80s, just playfulness of the fringe here at the base, but just a wonderful way to add a little bit of coverage and a little bit of visual interest over the most fabulous dress. This is a bit of a sleeveless dress here. It has full stretch by Johann Sebastian Grey. You know him. So this is why, because I said the other one, I said Project Runway, and then it was America's Next Top Model. This is the Project Runway star. I'm just surrounded by celebrities today. How lucky are we here at HSN? I love this fit and flare dress. I love it with the fun pleat and the skirt. And of course, a very unusual color that's great on all skin tones, all hair colors. I just love this fun olive. If you want to find it, Host Closet on hsn.com or on the app. And we have Alexandra Baker today looking super spring-like and fun as well. I love your dress today. So I think we're doing the pillows second. Let's, oh, we are? Oh, things moved around. Okay.
It's a lovely story this way.
It is. Look. Look, 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 look. You may have a pillow, but do you have a pillow? You may have a bed, but do you have a bed? What we're about to see is the top of the top of the top, the creme de la creme. And to have our sale prices, Queen right now is $18.75 to get home. Our King is $23.75 to get home. Free shipping and handling. They were sold out last year for good reason. You're about to see why. We have just gotten them back in stock. If you don't really love your husband that much, grab one. I've done that before where I touched a pillow and I was like, I want it, and I only bought one. And my husband said, what are you doing? You know I sleep next to you. I said, well, I didn't really think about that. So just be aware of that. But what makes these the world favorite that they are, Alexandra.
Not just the world favorite. I mean, this is consumer rated, highly recommended.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so Consumer Reports even said that this is a highly recommended pillow. And this is the highest rated pillow here at HSN. So it's not just you and I.
Wow.
It's not just a handful of people, but that is because, let's just get right to the point. It's about the support that it gives you. It's really cradling your head. So let's talk about a pillow that you might have in your guest room or you have given to one of your children and you said, ah, they're fine, right? I used to do this demo with a 10-pound dumbbell.
Yeah.
This is a 15-pound dumbbell. And watch this.
Oh!
Can you hear that?
Yep.
Okay, that means
You have
there's
a glass
no support,
bowl
right?
under that table, just letting
There
you know.
isn't any support, but when I put this on the COOP pillow, watch this.
Oh,
Okay, I can even put it even, like I'm really getting a workout here. You see that? It's totally cradling the neck. What makes this pillow so special, Natasha, is that it's fully adjustable. This is the COOP pillow. This is the adjustable pillow. This is the pillow that is customizable and personalized. What do I mean by that? Well, not only are you getting the pillow, it's going to come completely flat, and maybe you're a stomach sleeper. So this pillow is going to work for you if you're a stomach sleeper, but if you're a side sleeper like I am, and you like something that's really nice and full, you can make it more full, or you can keep it in between. Whatever you decide, it's going to work for you if you're a rotisserie sleeper. The founder of the company, her name is Jen, and Jen said, if you're a rotisserie sleeper, I was like, that's probably me, sleeping all different ways. So this pillow is going to really work for you, and that's because it comes with the extra oomph. Can you see this? I'm actually pulling up this bag. You're getting a ½ pound of their proprietary, this is proprietary oomph fill. Their fill is like no other fill on the market, I'm telling you. Why? Because it's a blend of microfiber, cross-cut microfiber with the memory foam. And the moment that they add those two together, air is able to go through and really provide support. It's breathable, it's fresh. Did you know, Natasha, that the industry standard allows the manufacturers of pillows and mattresses to use scrap fill? Follow me. I'm going to show you in just a moment what scrap fill looks like.
I wanted to ask what virgin memory foam was, but I didn't want to be...
Thank you for keeping me on track.
Inappropriate.
The virgin memory foam. This is virgin foam. So this is the cross-cut memory foam and the microfiber foam.
Oh my gosh.
This is fresh. This is clean. This is brand new. This is just luscious versus the industry standard of just using scrap fill. And so that's what they were putting in the pillows. And Natasha, I didn't believe that that was true. So I took a pillow from my own home. This is before all of our pillows switched over to COOP.
And you looked in it?
I cut it open.
Oh my gosh.
And look,
ew!
Ew, look, here's a piece of scrap. Look at this. I'm not making this up. This is a pillow, I swear to God on my life, I swear to you, I brought this pillow from my home, and it is completely scrap. You deserve, can you imagine? So,
and you know what?
And I had to cut it to do that.
And maybe the first day you got it felt a little fluffier. And then as we're sweating in it, or we're living with it, or you wash it, or any life happens, it just turns into a lumpy, bumpy mess. First of all,
fresh, clean,
you ever
virgin,
touched
beautiful.
Like a baby puppy? Like an 8-week-old puppy?
That is,
That's the softness.
Right?
I'm telling you, this is on par with baby puppy fur. And the softness of this
look
versus
at the air.
The scratchy, itchy, sticky almostness of this.
Exactly, right. This feels dense and hard and hot. This is cool and fresh and breathable.
Wow.
So the air, what we're showing you here in this demonstration is this is the fill, that beautiful fill, and it's breathing through. So this has been really rigorously tested. This is Green Guard. Yeah, Green Guard Gold certified.
That's why the air goes through it.
The air goes through it, absolutely. So this is Green Guard Gold certified, which is very difficult to be certified. Each of the pillows have 24,000 pieces of that oomph fill. So it's about ½ a pound. Remember, I shared ½ a pound. So ½ a pound inside of each of the fill. So you're only going to have to really fill it up one time, okay? I can't read what the screen says. Oh, it says over 2 million pillows sold. Yeah, today date, they have sold over 2 million, and they really listen to their customers. They've listened to you and any adjustments that needed to be made, but we are the pillow company. COOP is the pillow company that says, yeah, go ahead and open the pillow. How many companies are you working with where they're saying, open the pillow? Now
Look at it, yep.
This beautiful jacquard cover can be washed, okay? But then if you wanted to look inside your pillow, there it is. So there's nothing to hide. All of that fresh, clean, brand new, hypoallergenic fill is right here. So that's why influencers all over the world have gone crazy.
And $75 and $95, that's usually the price for the Queen and the King. It's the price on their site. It's the price everywhere else. Here we have this wonderful relationship. Even a lot of our hosts use this pillow to bring them down to 56 and change and 71 and change respectively. So that's $25 off. That's $20 off these prices. They don't go on sale. But we didn't say, okay, let's take the $20 or $25 off and then add on additional shipping and handling. Today, everything is free shipping and handling. I don't know if you heard that good news or not. So now is the time to grab definitely the one for you, maybe one extra. Remember, we have the Queen and King sizes available. But when you do that, free shipping and handling, but also we have the 3 flex payments. So an $18.75 payment for that queen size, $23.75 payment on the king size. And these are in those high-end luxury bedding stores. These are, of course, online at that $95 price point. You could never go into one of those stores and say, I'm gonna give you less than 20 and I'm taking out the world's greatest pillow that will fully adjust to the back, the side, the stomach sleeper, that I can get that filling that really is a luxury, transcendent experience to suddenly feel what it means to always be on the cool side of the pillow. For $18.75 or $23.75, it's a try me price. It'll be about 50 cents a day for your sleep. And I do think when it comes to having your coolness in bed, it's important to have the coolness on your sheets. It's important to have the coolness everywhere else. But right there on the noggin, Alexandra, we forget about cooling our pillows.
We forget about cooling our pillow.
Yes.
Now, we do have the cool cover. So it comes with that beautiful damask cover, which is wonderful. But if you want something that's even cooler, we also are offering the cool pillow cover where one side is really icy cold and the other side is that yummy soft damask cover. So this is the ice cold. Yeah.
Oh, it's ice cold.
So if you need
I just got
extra
goosebumps
cover, yeah, isn't that good? So this is nice and ice cold. So if you want that cool cover, you can get the cool cover, but it's coming with your COOP pillow is going to come with this beautiful, super soft, so luxurious. I feel like it's a pillowcase cover optional if you want. But remember, this is an ordinary pillow that I've got right here with the dumbbell, right? So I'm going to pick up that dumbbell. That's an ordinary pillow. This is a COOP pillow, cradling your neck, giving you that extra support, all of that support that you crave, and it's completely customizable because it's coming flat and you can add the ½ pound of oomph, that proprietary blend inside your pillow.
I
You'll
love
do
that
it
it
once,
comes with
and
that.
then you're good to go.
Don't put your head on trash.
Don't put your head on trash.
That's all I'm saying. Don't put your head on trash. I have been waiting to let. I could tell when I put my hand on it, Alexandra.
Right?
You text me and you said, like she literally couldn't put into words what this mattress topper did for her. And I said, I've never heard that before. Look, we don't have a lot of mattress toppers here that are $400 mattress toppers. Even if you're not in the market, just enjoy the process of watching right now what that next level of mattress topper can be, especially when you find out that we have taken $100 off the king, $75 off the queen. We've taken about $65 off that full and $50 off the twin. Those are huge discounts that are only made more exciting by free shipping and handling. So now for under $100, you can get your king home under $75 for the queen. Unheard of. I'm gonna lay on this for the first time.
Oh, are you ready?
I don't know that I am.
Oh my God, Natasha, you have to get into this. Come on. Right? I mean,
this isn't a topper.
No.
No, this isn't a topper.
This is an out-of-body experience.
This is like if you had that top salon person do your hair once, but you were never able to experience it again. This is like the person that teaches other people how to make the toppers the topper. What is happening? Is it because the pockets?
Yes.
Is
So
it the
it's the
foam?
baffle boxes. So we were just talking about those beautiful COOP pillows.
No.
Now you are sleeping on a bed covered in COOP pillows. Imagine each of the baffle boxes are filled with half a pound of the same proprietary fill, that hypoallergenic cross-cut microfiber.
Hold me.
Microfiber and memory foam that we put in the pillows, but each and every baffle box, my sweet friend, is filled with a half a pound. Look, each one you're sleeping on this. Each box has that half a pound of the oomph, that fresh, clean, virgin fill, but it makes it so dense and full, so it really cradles you. Look, you can see from Natasha's body, you can see how it is rising to meet her. It's rising to really contour her body like nothing before. This is best in class.
Look at that.
This is unlike any other mattress topper you have ever seen before. This is best in class for sure. It's going to re-energize you, reinvigorate an old mattress. It is going to change the way you're sleeping each night, and you're not going to want to get out of bed in the morning, because look at this. Look, you can see pillow,
Alexandra.
pillow,
Rotisserie no more. Rotisserie never again. I went to roll and it was like, not so fast. You're swaddled, baby. Yes. I'm swaddled here. I feel this, not of course on your back, but I feel it on the side of my ribs. I feel it, of course, here on my behind.
Holding you.
But I feel it on the side of my hips.
I can see your outline. It's cradling you. It's holding you.
You're not going to move.
You will not move.
You're going to. It's like that line on the White Lotus. I slept like the dead. You're gonna lay down,
That's what I've been saying.
And you're gonna wake up and say, "Did time pass?"
Oh my! You know what?
What's happening?
I don't want to say feel drugged, because but I wake up in the morning. I'm like, do I really have to get up?
Look at this shot that we're seeing right now.
See?
Where is my body?
See, it's rising to meet you. We even have a video where it's showing it's really meeting all
you're
of
not
those
gonna
points.
roll as much.
All of those points in your body.
If you have sore back, sore hips, sore shoulder, I have all three in the reverse order of seriousness, right? Rolling is my worst enemy, because I fall asleep in the position I'm supposed to be on, and then I wake up in the position I shouldn't be in, and eventually we're just more sore in the morning. This is like that unbelievable cradle swaddle that you only get as an infant.
Exactly.
It's soft, it's cool, it's breathable. I would never want to put sheets on it. Maybe that smoky rose one would look pretty on here, I'll say that. But oh my goodness, I get it. I get how they can charge $400, and it's totally worth it.
It's an investment in your well-being. You know, sleep is paramount, it's restorative, and once we had the pillows, we were blessed to receive the COOP pillows. I ordered a couple of COOP pillows, and I was like, okay, this is different. When they shared this topper with me, I said, and my husband, who doesn't complain about anything, my husband, he's just one of those easygoing guys. He got into this. First of all, yeah, it was like something, because it's going to add inches to your bed. As a matter of fact, I have a ruler here, Natasha. It's going to add anywhere from 3.5, here's the little ruler, 3.5, look, this is showing 4 inches, 3.5 to 4 inches of loft that is getting into your bed. And I've had people say, I think I had to get a little step stool so that now I can get into my bed. It becomes an experience. And then look at these 2-inch, incredibly robust straps so that this topper, that frankly, in a king size, it's gonna weigh around 24 pounds.
Yeah, no, this is
it's
something
going to be a heavy, right? And then you put it, and then you use the straps. It's going to keep it secure. Remember, this is not a mattress pad. This is a mattress topper. So you put this on top of an existing mattress. I even read where some people said, we invested in our mattress and we still put this on top because it made the mattress incredible. Or Troy and I, we'd been thinking about buying a new mattress.
Yeah.
Our daughter, who's 20, she was like a toddler when we changed our last mattress, okay? We have no desire to change the mattress now, because
you said that to me
this
privately,
topper, This topper has completely re-energized, reinvigorated, restored our sleeping bed, and it's just, I don't even have words. And then if something were to spill on this, I would put a topper on top, not a topper,
a protector.
like a protector.
Sure.
But you can spot clean this.
Okay.
Like, all of that fill is in there.
No,
It's
this is rude.
just-
This is rude. This is the stuffed animal for adults. This is the thing that you're not going to go to sleep without. And it is really rude that you let me sit on this and then not gave me one, because I just returned my mattress. I spent $1,200. It was returned this week because it started to sag in one side and not on the other side. They charged me $250 to come pick it up again. So for $250, for less than that, I could have gotten this. And never even hassled with the new mattress.
I'm
because
giddy
the
about it.
support is something that I was looking for, and I can feel it immediately on
You can
this.
feel it immediately, and
It's
this
not
is,
cotton. It's not just fill.
No, this is the memory foam. This is memory. This is the oomph fill, which is proprietary, and it's got the microfiber, and the microfiber is preventing all of the little pieces of memory foam from clumping together, and it's also keeping it incredibly breathable. So you want to be cool. You want to be comfortable. Okay, I am definitely a lady of a certain age where, you know, it's one thing if I know it's my bed that's making me warm or if it's my body making me warm. But even if it's my body making me warm, I want to know that I'm going to stay cool in my bed.
Yes.
And frankly, as you get older, you get aches and pains. My back hurts, my shoulders hurt. All of that has gone away because look at what I'm talking about. Look at this.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, you've
Now,
never seen anything like this.
I want to remind you that these did not come in large quantities. We have about 5 dozen of our Twin XL, just about 100 of the Twin. And remember, if you're getting the Queen and you wait, say a day, this will go back to $300. If you're getting that King or Cal King and you wait, it goes to $400. You imagine a world, you know, sometimes we see toppers and it's like, they're $60. Well, they're $60 value. This is a $400 value that you're getting home for under $100. And there really is no other place in your home that deserves this much care and caution and attention to detail than your bed. There is no other place in your home. I'd say your medicine cabinet and your bed are the two places I want you to pay a lot of attention to. What it is that you're using and what it is that you're spending your time with in your day. This bed right here is going to be like a medicine cabinet when it comes to adding that sleep, adding that luxury of rest. But for me, less aches and pains.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was hoping for with a new mattress that didn't do it. That cost me more than the full price of this to just return it after it failed me. Try this first. Try that $400 value for $99.67 if you're grabbing that King or Cal King. And for my queens out here, both size and people, for my queens, $300 value, 75 off. That price will expire. Home for under 75, free shipping and handling on all of it. That's going away at the end of the day.
I mean,
this is the time to do it.
This is the time to do it. And we didn't realize, the reason why I was talking about Troy, and he's not fussy in particular about certain things. Well, he waited till 35 to marry me.
That's not late.
I wanted to say that.
I'm from LA. That's a child bride in LA.
The point is, he got into the bed and he lays down in the bed. He's like, whoa. I remember, and he had the pillow. He said, "This is completely different." He said, "Sweetie, this is different." I said, "I know, right?" And then, as if that wasn't enough, our dog, Queen Elizabeth.
That's the name of your dog?
Queen Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Sophia Baker.
Bless.
Doesn't everybody else have 5 names?
Lil Sing Skizzle Scout's my
Right.
dog's name.
Skittle Scouts?
Lil Sing, like little thing.
Okay.
The Skizzle, like for shizzle, my nose for skizzle.
that's
And
so
Scout
cute.
to kill
Put
mockingbird.
her in this bed. Put him in this bed.
She won't
Queen
move.
gets into, and the first day Queen was like, what? And she put her little head, she put there. So then we have the body pillow of the COOP with all of that fill. And I put it down one day for her. I said, I don't normally put this down, but I'm putting it. She looked at me like I had 3 heads, like, don't do that to me. I want to be in that bed, right?
Oh, forget
So everybody's
it.
going to want to be in that. The only thing I would recommend to COOP is give me one baffle box that has a zipper so that I can
Just show
just so I
people.
can open it up and say it's the same fill inside. If you have fallen in love with your COOP pillow, I know how you feel about your COOP pillow. I want you to imagine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 48 squares on a king-size bed. I'm pretty sure this one is the full, but if you have the king, that's 48 squares. That's 48 COOP pillows that you are putting on for your entire body. This is truly the body pillow. They make a body pillow, but this is really the body pillow.
No, you're right. And it's one that's just going to stay on the bed and always look fantastic, and you'll take it from place to place. And I think I love this hour because we're looking at not just really soft and lovely and sumptuous fabrications that are going to feel great on your body, whether it's the towels or the duvet or that lovely sheet set, and I can't stop thinking about that rose. But also it's more important about what is making these. What are the ingredients? What are we using to make that wonderful softness and that sumptuous cloud-like pillow or your sheets? And for the last hour, I feel totally thrilled and honored to say, this is the time where we're trying to really open up and show you the wizard behind the curtain.
Right.
We're saying other places don't want you to look at the filling. It's discards, it's actual trash. You're laying on trash. Here it's virgin foam. Here, you know, with our sheets, we're looking at organic cotton. We're looking at organic towels. These are items that you just don't find in everyday stores because they say shop with your hands and not your brain. And right now you're gonna be shopping with your hands and your brain, and especially to have the ability to have the free shipping and handling. Alexandra?
I'm telling you, when you get this home,
Come on.
it's going to be, they do a wonderful job of compressing it. So you're going to open this up and you're gonna let it breathe for one day. So if you have another room or if you have a place where you can just kind of open it and let it breathe, because it needs to really fluff and come to life. And then you're gonna realize, wow, okay, it comes to life. When you move it to the bed, you're gonna be like, wow, this is really heavy. You'll be happy about that because once it's on your bed and it's holding you and embracing you and supporting you, it's substantive. It's really, I can't even explain it. Just this morning, I woke up a little bit earlier to come in and spend the afternoon with you and did not want to get out of bed. And in the evening, I'm like, ooh, next stop, my bed. Almost like it's something that I'm really looking forward to.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we used to say when you go to a beautiful hotel and you sleep in that hotel bed and you're like, oh my God, if only I could replicate this at home. This surpasses the hotel bed experience. You're gonna wanna get back home so that you can get back into your bed with your COOP retreat topper on it. This surpasses the hotel experience.
I wanna get another one and put it on my couch. Just make it literally a lay, I'm telling you.
Can we make one just for the sofa?
What kind of discount do I get on this? I need a couple.
Let's get a twin for the sofa if you want to.
I'm
put it on your
serious.
sofa.
I'm not even.
Here, I'll take those.
I'm not smiling.
Right?
Did I stutter? I'm serious. This is the way to do it.
There's nothing like our daughter came home from spring break and I said, come on, Sophia, come into the bed with me. I want you to watch a movie. She said, why didn't you put this on my bed? It comes in the twin.
Look at this.
For your
Watch
kids,
what happens.
it comes in the twin XL. So if they're in a dorm room, the XL is
almost
for the
sold
extra
out on
long,
that one.
Right? Almost sold out. Sophia, call Daddy and say, you better get me an XL, the XL
yes,
retreat topper.
Yes.
And then, of course, it comes in the full, the
Look at
queen,
this.
the king, and the Cal King.
If you want to keep being a rotisserie and rolling around all night, don't grab this one. If part of what you enjoy doing is rolling around a lot, don't grab it. Because once you lay in it, your body subconsciously is going to say, and I'm set. And you're not going to move. Do you see that what just happened when I put in the, look at this.
Right.
And by the way, my back, and I would know because I have a pretty bad back and shoulders, my back is not sagging. I am supported. My pressure points are completely cradled. And what I'm actually being given is a formidable swaddle. Right. And it's not like it's just the sink. You're not going too low. It's just coming in to meet you everywhere else with virgin memory foam that is not the scraps. It is the beginnings of the blessing of the COOP pillow. And now you have them all over. I don't want to put anything on it. I'm going to lay here like this. This will be where I am. I'm not doing the next hour. Goodbye.
That's it. That's it.
Can you do the TS for me?
This is 10. This is going to be almost 11 years that I've been sharing with you, especially at home on HSN. And I have some wonderful sheets. I have wonderful bedding. I've never had anything like this COOP topper and the COOP pillow in my home. Never. Nothing that's been so transformative. But remember, that beautiful virgin, not just memory foam, but we also have the microfiber in here so that it's breathable and you have all of that. It's never going to bunch. It's never going to shift. It's never going to move because of that baffle stitch, the baffle box stitch. They've nailed it. There's nothing better. Best in class.
Best in class, best in show.
You're going to love this.
Game, set, match. I'm blown. If you have a little kitty though, or a puppy, you have to like walk all the way over to the bed to make sure they're not in it.
I'm
They
going to take
will
a picture of
disappear,
it with
but-
Queen Elizabeth on it.
Say the full name again.
Queen Elizabeth Alexandra Mary. Like Queen Elizabeth's name was Queen Elizabeth Alexandra Mary.
Yeah, like the Queen Mary.
Like Queen Mary. So she's
Okay.
Queen Elizabeth Alexandra
Mary.
Mary. Sophia Baker.
That is so
Our daughter is
fancy.
She's
Wait.
Queen Elizabeth.
Queen
She's a
Elizabeth
Cavalier.
Alexandra.
She's a Cavalier King Charles
Of course.
Spaniel.
Oh, of course
So
she
she's like-
is. She's fat. I bet her and Little Singing Skizzle Scout would really like each
I
other.
think they would. I think they would.
Oh my goodness. Okay. We only have 30 seconds left here, and oh goodness.
So good.
I just want to remind all of you that for the $400 value on that King Cow King to get home for under 100 is a very exciting opportunity. The Queen under 75 for a $300 value. Shipping and handling is free. That will go away. These $75, $100 off. 50 on that Twin and Twin XL, which is almost gone. Those prices will go back up, and of course the free shipping and handling. That's not going to last. That's very
I get
rare
to go
here.
into this tonight.
Yeah, I don't like that very much. Like normally I'm cool with it. This one I'm like,
I get to
this
go
was
home
rude.
to this tonight.
You shouldn't have let me experience this.
Sorry.
You ruined everything.
Sorry.
Okay, can I tell you something else that's an actual favorite of mine? I did put these in my cart. I bought 4. You know why? I don't know when we're gonna get free shipping and handling again. And InstaClean is one of these products that is, I don't even use the M word, that magic word. I don't use it. I don't think it's fair. I don't think we should say it on TV. This is magic. This is magic. I spilled cranberry juice on my white couch last night, hand to God. I sprayed my InstaClean on it. I waited 8 seconds. It was gone. I didn't put anything else on it. I didn't wipe it. I think I dabbed with a paper towel on top. What you're going to find is actual results in moments with an oxygenation, microbiome. I don't honestly know, but all I know is what you're seeing on your screen, grout, it's got it. Tile, it's got it. The best part though is your car. There it is. In your car, if you spill something in your car, you know how that scent just stays in there and you don't ever really want to go in and clean it? Don't even clean it. Don't even scrub it. Just spray it and watch it disappear. I've used it on my